whack the crap out of you.
Well, no, but like be swinging with my hand like this all the time, like that is that's working right here, which is the spot that's hurting. But for some reason, grappling.
You can practice your left. Well, you always have a shield, don't you? Though? Is that what you do?
Sometimes, but I actually do train both sides. But I've got a competition coming up, and the sword striker aren't help me that much. So trying to drill some of those moves that I learned. So, Jimmy.
What's up?
Okay, oh. So this move is a super simple one. You're on the person, and your goal is just to push them back that far, right? Like, not much, just to here, then take the leg out. And that little bit of forward motion on them is enough, that's fine, is enough to. Yep. And so like, for now you don't have to be like trying to follow through the ground. Because all that takes is just a little bit more step. I did it way too late there. I stepped before I started shaking.
I also like
You did it on
like
lunch last week. He was taking everybody down. Where those
In the actual grapple person too, but like,
yeah.
so there's the possibility, like if I were to sit here, and it's a push, hook, pull, and we put them on the ground. Or, which is what I was doing, which I found simpler, because that is much more of a complicated motion, and if you've got anything close to a sensitive knee, it requires your knee to be doing a lot of maneuvering, and if you go wrong, that's not going to be great on you. So if you got sensitive knee, I don't recommend that one. But, minus the fact that that's a push and a pull, it's just a simple push. All you have to do is shift their weight past their heel, and the weight comes off this foot and onto this foot. At this point, it's just a tap, and you can move them. And so if you do push in a slight rotation towards the side you want to take, it's no energy, and on there. So that is the next drill we will be doing. Ready to partner up with somebody?
Come on,
Feel free to rotate a little. Practice.
one there. I'll come with you both.
What?
And
Yeah.
do it right now.
Take turns, rotate through.
Yeah.
Go ahead, push, and then you sweep the leg. Motion.
Did you get caught? I seen you got caught. I was like, oh. In my mind, I was like, oh, the toe, but you got to shoot, unfortunately.
No, but that one throw, the last one we
Yeah?
did, like catching it.
He stepped out of
I
the
know.
way.
That, with that angle being here.
What are you doing wrong here with this?
Wrong leg, first of all.
Well, it doesn't matter which leg, so long as you're able to get displacement.
Just
from
place
each.
them
First
first,
thing
and
you
then
do is-
right away push up.
See,
It's all.
that part, you got me off balance. It's just a matter of just taking a sweep. Especially after that initial engagement when he's just
Yeah.
hit you.
Coming on.
That's when they're most vulnerable, they're not expecting it. So, yeah. Just threw me off like that.
Opposite leg across. It's push, hook, and pull.
Yeah, don't wait too long.
Yeah.
Because you're taking this leg out and you're putting it this way, and it's hard to move.
Couple more, ramp up the difficulty.
At the moment you push me back with my body.
I mean, you got yourself.
We're doing the whatever works philosophy. Yeah, we're working on it technique.
Oh, no, it's not.
Good, good work.
I got you to step back.
Bring it back to lineman days.
Good, good, good. All right, level 2.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Because then if I start going back, my chance to catch myself is coming in my leg sometimes. That's why it's always so much
Yeah.
because if I'm gonna put you on the ground like that,
Alright.
I'm gonna come across you.
Man, if I meet someone your size and just does that,
I'm like, I want to go to the side. That's my thing. I don't want to be given this big time because everyone's gonna go. Whoop.
Step to the side and redirect
And
me.
then you put hands.
Yeah,
I can take the
exactly.
legs. That's
Still the same technique, you just take an extra step to the side.
Yeah.
Same thing with you. You want me bigger guys than me?
Yeah.
Outmaneuver them. You got the agility for it. Do it. Past the 2-second mark.
Yep.
Game over.
Keep bringing it.
Jimmy, right there.
What's up? Sorry, I don't know.
Taking turns.
So,
You guys
you're
go.
gonna sweep me out.
Yeah.
You need to push it and pull.
Yeah, and then pull you back.
Yeah, if you're gonna sweep it in, you can just push.
Back and just, yeah, you can just go.
Send it
All right.
I'm like, I can't reach it. No, I'm just saying it was.
Shove it in.
I'm like, I pushed and my leg is so far back, I missed with his leg. So that's the difference with the size of it. It's tough.
Yeah, so for someone like Sean, you're gonna wanna get in tighter, and I would wanna be here to sit up and hit. And even then, like,
I tried to go,
Well,
but Sean, I still
the thing
tried to
is,
do what we were doing earlier and go to the
see
side.
how far he has his body shifted forward?
Yeah.
So I have to move him to here before his foot came up.
Yeah.
And you're working against gravity with that one.
So, oh, his foot moved before I got it.
That's the thing,
Yeah.
he's just.
So as soon as you make the initial,
I readjust.
Like, one-
Yeah.
Well,
That's why you catch him quick on that,
Yeah.
on the engagement.
Yeah, it's gotta be,
yeah.
and even that was way too late. Like, he's always
Well,
been
he's got a
good.
he's got a short stance on you too.
He
so.
has always been good at these motions.
Dom
Shifting.
kicking you in the legs. I think that
That's
Sean
pretty
did
much
not
it.
move his legs as much as until Dom
Dom
tried
showed
kicking
up,
everybody
and
in
it's
the
like,
legs.
all right.
Y'all remember what Dom did to my leg?
Yeah, remember? It was like,
It happened to most of our legs at one point or
and then I kicked Sean in the thought, I mean, Dom in the thought.
What I've been teaching on the initial engagement with big guys like this, come in, that's when you do the initial pop.
Yeah.
and
I
it's
told
quick.
Dom,
Your legs
I said,
automatically
because he doesn't
move.
really kick me, I said.
Well, that's because I'm
I will
static.
kick you back.
I got
And
it,
you know that's
yeah.
all I do my whole life. It's like,
So,
It's funny, like,
I basically,
alright, so.
I said, when you kick me, I will kick you back.
Yep.
Dom does a
Because
lot.
as I'm moving
It's gonna
in,
be in the face.
pop up right against me. And that's when you have my leg. Because my
I
momentum
wanna
is
get
still
somebody
going
to
this
put
way.
some armor on. But they say I'm more
there it
likely
is.
to get
See?
that while they're on the list.
Yeah,
That's
that's
what
right.
it is.
Yay!
You catch it on the
So,
instant
yes.
coming in.
So, on the really big guys, let's go show that again. Like, I'm not gonna force him back and off because he's gonna re-stabilize as soon as his weight shifts. He's already back and I don't have time, and I'm using all that energy to lift him. So instead, it's as he comes forward.
Intercept and
I had the wrong foot because this is hard to read, but
But I
yeah. If you catch it on there, and you take that leg, when you stop his motion, you bring him from the forward to the, oh, and now he's re-stabilizing, and that's when the leg is over.
and to be fair, Sean is way harder to take down than like almost every big guy that I've
Yeah.
ever done stuff with.
Look, I'm just happy I got him there. Like,
Yeah. Because that's what I say, it just
Other guys
intercept
don't
him
have
right
that.
on
Once
the
in
engagement.
many. Yeah.
It's right at the engagement, you throw him
Sean's
off
like,
balance.
no,
Yeah.
whoa.
He's like step two.
Yeah.
Gotta step.
It's like level 3.
Aim a little higher, that way you have more of your force instead of going here, up here. That's what threw me off the time you got me.
Okay.
Because he hit me right here,
Partner knows he did.
and my momentum was still going this way on the bottom. Yeah, you see what happened there?
Yeah.
So whatever leg is moving next on that momentum, you got me.
It's okay. I'm like, I mean,
That's
I'm
fine.
fine.
You still stop me up here.
That's why I'm not gonna be the guy like.
Next
Over there,
thing
but
I
I'm
have
gonna
to
be
that
like,
is try to do offline,
Just mosh
because
pit.
my momentum is still carried.
Like, there's a guy. Ah, right
Yes,
everybody else.
yes. Because then, try with me. Because then we're doing this. And then all you need to do is just introduce a leg into that.
I don't know how your arms work. It's like, they're like, if I reach out now, it's
Right.
not gonna do any good because you're gonna move me aside.
Right.
But by the time it's time, like, I can't even
If I'm
swipe
doing
your
it
arm
inside
until
out.
they're on me.
Yeah.
Like, you are here,
Yep.
then on me. Like, there's no,
And then
your entire body's there, you're just on me. Like,
no,
you've got this T-Rex grip thing. It's
Well,
just,
it's Muay Thai, and all I did was just shorten the grip inside here.
Yeah.
So even if you're deflecting this, I can easily come back in.
yep.
So you can swipe and come back into the grab.
So a lot of those motions aren't actually working, which, like, I'm taking a guy bigger than you and just like,
Right.
and like, I didn't put him down, but I sent him spiraling off that way to
Yeah.
recover. And gave me time to pick me, target, and run off. I'm like, I don't wanna fight the big guy, go.
Yeah.
It doesn't work on you, which is good, but. Okay, go ahead
Okay.
and
All three of
practice
you?
on me.
Okay. All right. So in this case, for someone like this, yes.
Yes.
I mean, yeah.
If I were you, here, let's make it so I don't fall into that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Try to hook
If you're
it.
gonna hook,
For whatever reason,
do a push-pull.
taller, so your
Okay,
ankle's
what's gonna
gonna
happen
be
is you're
higher.
gonna, right?
That's literally what happened when I kicked you like up here.
Okay.
It was like he's
Right, and
taller,
then
so his
for me,
ankle is
rotate this way.
like, that's not how that works.
If
That's
you're
what
just
we
gonna
all
push,
have.
yeah, which is why I don't like it. If you're just gonna
His
push,
ankle is not this tall.
in, because it's not gonna take much force, it's really just a tap when you get their weight off the ground. And so like, do that to me now.
No, well, yeah, that's
With
the thing
me,
is
just
that
tap
you
it
have
across
to
the inside.
So-
Your arm span is
That's the
long.
outside.
On the outside side.
And you see how my foot can't even recover. So use this leg, bring it across, right? And if you hit it and push it out,
Okay.
you see how the leg interferes with the other leg.
Gotcha. That
Um,
makes sense.
So you're making it where I'm falling like this, and I can't get a foot back under me before my body goes backwards.
So I gotta work on whichever foot is not right for you, and then work on that.
So for you, maybe bring a foot opposite to match me, right? So now, as you push off of this foot, you can sweep that leg
Gotcha.
with the other, which is what I've been doing on them. I
See which
step
other
counter
you-
stance to them.
Right.
You're standing really square, so that's not much, but like I would step to here,
Right.
shift and hook.
Gotcha. That's good. The foot positioning. Thank you.
Yeah,
'Cause that's my thing. Once I get the footwork down, everything else will fall in line.
I'm here.
The funny, like,
Yeah.
it's weird for
And
me
pull it up.
to like actually have like this
Touching both legs.
throw out, and strength to throw out. It's just like in
Keep
high
it
school, no.
shallow, like you only have to
I
do
was
this.
skinny.
Yeah.
Like I was pretty
This
much
leg
always
across.
able to see my ribs,
Yeah, I should
even
fall
though
short.
I
I'm not
could
gonna
everything
pull.
and anything. Yes, I was constantly doing sports.
Shift my weight,
And in high school, and I got a job at a gas station. So I
because
was
it's
like,
hard to step like that
no exercise and so
when your body is moving like that.
And so, for something like this, it's natural when you're just want to go full sweep like that.
I mean, it works.
Yeah.
There's an awesome video of someone with an axe coming up on me, and I meet them like this, and in that process, they step forward, push their axe against mine, and hit my leg so hard, it takes both of them sideways, and I land on my side.
I played football, I played lacrosse.
Please don't do that to me right now.
No, no, of course not.
But, yeah.
We do that check. Someone's got to check up.
Yep.
Funnily enough,
Yep.
I was always scrawny, but when I played football, my first year, I was a lineman. It was the smallest, it was like, you guys ever seen the movie The Little Giants? It was like that. It was literally that scene every time.
Square. I see that.
Did you play like at high school?
Okay.
No, I played.
Especially if you get that little, like, you push just a little bit of a.
Yeah, a little bit of
Like-
torque on it,
Yeah.
yes.
Dave?
Yep.
Yes. Give it a moment.
Yes, sir. Same drill?
Come at me. Okay.
Or are you just going back and forth?
No, just come out. You just need a couple. I think I used it for somebody on your size, our size. And the instinctive move. All right. There we go. We'll do it.
Yeah, that's fine.
I mean, I
That's
just
not
can't
a
help.
bad setting.
That's my thing all the time. When people, you know what it is? I
Good, good.
My
Good.
master saying, hold the target for me. So then I'm like, and then when he hits me, I just go with it. So I don't take all of the impact. Like I have to. If you move early,
Something
then
to help
you get in
out.
trouble.
Yeah.
So then like when you get
And
hit,
what
I'm
do
like
they
I
teach you?
jump and then I
There's a lot of
fly.
you guys
I'm like,
like do this
I'm not
big,
taking
really big motion.
everything, it's just moving.
Like keeping this like conserve your
each
energy.
race
Yeah, that's what I did.
is
And that way,
going through me.
if I'm coming at you like this, go
Because
ahead.
one time, I was like,
It's a
oh
simple-
yeah, I got this.
Yeah.
Put a hole in
And
the
now
wall.
from here, boom,
Yeah.
it hits you harder. Starting to wind up and then push out.
There's other ones I can do too, like when you're in a station like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I could you know, kind of come down with elbow, a little wider.
You have to commit to it though.
Yeah. That's what helps this, the shoulder always like pops like just a little bit enough out of place.
Let's see what you're
So
doing.
it's like-
These big guys. Yeah. That's the goal, right?
Alright? Yeah.
And Kirk was saying that we have like one of the smallest teams as far as like size people. And then we have Sean. Now you do.
It's gonna look like Eridor just showing up with a bunch of hobbits.
See what I had to do with.
They got my upper body off balance and trapped my
So,
leg.
yeah, so what he did was he stepped behind your leg and he points it directly toward you just a little bit.
Yeah.
You can feel without me even cranking it at all.
And once this is off, you're
And
done.
so, yeah, then if I just add that crank, it works towards the ground.
Right.
I'm gonna give you more.
Potential counters to that. So if he gets on that squat with me, right, he starts to do it, right, it's 45, and squat that into that horse stance there. Now, you're still in a rough spot, you just
Yeah.
make a small adjustment and do it again. So, step out of it as soon as you can, like, it's,
But you
remember
catch
squat
yourself,
and out.
you will catch yourself on that, save yourself from the truth.
Right.
And if you can reach a rail or something, great, but, so, like, getting into here makes it hard for him to get into my
Right.
knees to get that
Yeah, you
offset
center.
throw, because I'm on my center, I'm square, he is too though, right, so like, there's not a lot I can do to him, but I'm trying to keep some pressure on here,
Right?
so that he can't plant it as strongly to get his throw on me, because he's gonna need that leg if he wants to throw me, so
You
I'm
know
trying
what I
to,
can't muscle him right now.
I'm
He has
trying to
leverage.
disrupt that, because I'm getting my knee inside his leg here, into his thighs if I can, to just pop that leg as best as I can, and then escape when it's safe to escape.
He jammed me up right
I
there, so
think there's a whole stuff, yeah.
it would literally take me doing one of these moves to try to move him.
They only show the stuff, but it's like, yeah, so I mean, it'd be cool if they use a big deal somewhere nearby. It's like, alright, let's build.
And that's when he took advantage of it and neutralized it.
I'd be like, and that's
Yeah,
one out.
you're not in any advantage there, like, I'm still in danger, but I'm not nearly as much.
Or you only technically neutralize it, what's your
I'm the Shire,
hand?
From the Shire, doesn't matter. My parents will understand.
Thank you.
Just tell them I'm from the Shire.
Yeah, let you do that and then just.
Over and they just spit a hole in the ground. Ah! That's better.
Good.
Well, see where you're trying to hold me at? Way out here, and then I'm trying to keep the leg,
Yeah, no.
like, you can see that coming.
Good.
Even if I can reach, you see me tempting that.
You alright?
Yeah, yeah, it's just like, weeks just a little bit, it's like, oh,
Here.
oh.
Yeah.
Heavy. So crazy, yeah.
There you go. Another basic throw is our Sargare. So from here, your object is to break their center, which is the most important part of it, right? So I'm going to come in and hit here. I'm stepping out to here, like almost 45, right? So I'm coming out to here, and I'm pushing my arm straight up. See that? Like I'm gonna choke him. And then breathing in, put under his leg, and ease him to the ground. If I do not break his center, and I go for this throw, right, we are in the exact same position. Right here, just stand and everything, right? But if I'm here and I try to go for this,
Yeah, you're up.
we're 50-50. No, like we're both the exact same. Whichever one of us is stronger is gonna win this throw. Or we're gonna come into a, we're equal and then we're gonna stop. Right, it didn't do me any good. And there's so many counters, whether it be like if I step in and then he 45 back with his other leg,
Like this way?
nope. That. Right, now I'm off center compared to him still on his center. So he just has to it's, oh, and it's over. Like, you step the other way, you're just getting free
Yeah.
trying to get around my belly. But not a lot of people know what to do when they get around someone's back, so. Yeah, that's just another basic. Important parts when you're trying to take center, you can be up here or you can be under here. If either way, you bring your arm up as you step in, like straight up, don't try to hold on to any part of him, and then bring it to your other hip. You're doing your dance move, right?
Right.
Like, this is what you want to do. It's so, try to think of time. Yeah.
You first? Or you want to do it first? Fine, go ahead.
So, yeah, get in on you.
My arm went behind me. I was like, oh, my shoulder.
So-
That's not where I want to
I
be.
did-
But it was like,
but like,
and that, I
if
think
your
pushed me
shoulder-
back the most.
in his shoulder. And
I know, but
this
it's
arm
push me
I'm
back.
so affected.
It was good.
while you step.
You're good, man.
Yeah, I understand you over.
Well, his center is forward a little. It's just so hard for a yellow shot.
I should get more.
That's not where I want to go.
You just shoved me. You're just like, no. You go.
Yeah, so like, if I'm trying to do it to you, right? Like, we're sitting here, we're in the actual rehearsal. Right, so I missed that there, but I can do there and I can almost have it. But
You try to break it.
you got your leg out,
Right.
which is good, because you got it twice a day.
Yeah, but I just.
And I just, I haven't actually.
So I want to get to here, I want to get to here, right? And now I am going to into your center.
Well, I think I'm probably be a little bit. So this way.
So I am going to.
Go on.
Yeah, I took you way off your
Take
center.
the shoulder to the jaw. Conor McGregor.
Well, that's part of it. In armor, you're not gonna feel anything. So as you take this step,
Shameless plug.
dive into my shoulder, push it back. Good.
She was going, boom. Started whispering it from when you did it.
Yeah,
Well, again, you didn't need to.
Bear on you. Bear on you. Good.
Started doing it.
So here's what I want to do.
She was like, no,
Again.
hey, you got a pool? Yeah.
Always want to punch you.
Yeah, he rubs the full butt.
When you fall, stand on one side of the hip, rotate to the other shoulder, chin tuck.
Disperse the force all the way through.
I roll in everything, and keep your arms tight.
Get that idea.
Yeah. The wrestling, fighting through.
What happened?
You alright?
Yeah, I just think
Remember what I said about keeping your chin tucked?
So that is like,
I think I'm alright. I just heard a little crack in there, but nothing.
I mean, you bounced your head pretty good, so. How you feeling standing up?
Yeah, just right here.
Oh,
Yeah.
rotate the neck.
So-
Push it out.
Yeah, it feels alright.
Let me show you falling, right? Let me show you falling. So starting like this, right? If you're gonna land like this, which is what you just did, you can't strike back. What I want you to do is turn like this. No, but close. I mean, that works too, but in armor and sprawling, you
Yeah.
could be tangling up with others. I want you to keep it tight. You're gonna land on this butt, and you're gonna rotate to the shoulder. So you're gonna roll. So from one hip to the other shoulder.
Oh, come on.
Yep.
yeah, you gotta do the drums, my knees.
Boom.
Same thing, other side.
Boom.
That was same side. You wanna cross your spine, not go down your spine.
Step one, step two, then you go past them.
Kind of like
Nope,
that.
that was same side. You just rolled down to the back. This means you just transferred all that energy. Bam.
So from your left hip to your right shoulder, correct?
Here to here.
It doesn't matter.
Here to here.
Here, I'll show you something. It's the same thing we do right here.
Yeah.
There you go.
So from
See
here,
how much
I'll
nicer
get
that
these
feels?
Outside on here. You got inside on here.
Yeah, it's like crack. I was like, oh.
Yeah, like break falls, like traditional martial art break falls compared
compared to armored brake tools, you gotta make those adjustments because it won't transfer.
These work great in armor, they also work out of armor. So
Yeah.
like these are good for both, for
Yeah.
sure. But the other ones can work, but again, you got all this extra weight. So whereas you can keep your chin tucked and fall straight back, and do this, in that helmet, it's still gonna yank your head. And you don't want to do that, so you want to roll so that you disperse your impact better across your entire body. Which is a super useful thing to do.
That reminds me of
Same thing.
there was a drill, you like walk back.
Back shoulder.
And try to land one hip opposite shoulder.
It's the exact same thing, but more. You turn it more into like a side roll at the end, at the very end of it, and then you
You
basically
can finish in a position like this, right? Like.
Fall back on this one. Like that.
Yep, that's it. It's like when they tell you on the other one, like don't roll to your side, basically roll to your side. Yeah, because then because you're negating all of that helmet
You're
weight.
dispersing a lot of impact. And it has the added benefit.
That was good.
Yeah, that was good. So like if I fall and I'm holding somebody, right? I'm gonna start to rotate because I'm breaking my landing. The added benefit is I'm holding you. Now I have that rotational force while your bends over like this, and you're probably gonna move. So it turns a loss into a drop. I don't want to see you ever drop with someone on purpose, like when you could have beat them, why are you going down with them?
Right.
Like, I don't want to ever see that. But it may be you, scream if you can. And that's the kind of thing that you can do. It's like, oh, I'm tripping. And now they're on the ground with you.
Yeah, because you don't create
You
that.
should take them out too.
Yeah, you don't create that 2-to-1 advantage.
Only if you're already losing, because otherwise I want to clean you.
That was scary for a second. Cause I just felt that, like, oh god. But it felt more ligament and muscle than it did bone.
Yeah, but those will hurt.
Exactly. That's why I was like, oh shit. I'm not being able to turn my
More
head.
base that I can't really
That's what I thought it
step
was.
past with one step. Even if I'm super low.
So, you said you have weekend,
Yeah.
go home and do drills like
That's
this.
the thing is that for this
Right.
drill.
These
it
drills
won't work on you
are great,
because I can't
or
take you head on like
where
that.
they
I
are
literally can't, like even if I'm
opposite
that close to
stuff.
the top with hand,
Right.
I'm able
Just
to up, I'm
simple
still not far enough.
back and forth stuff. I used to strip ankle a lot. And then the other thing is like on a step or something,
That's the point of the drill.
The point is you can
And
use the same
just-
drill, just not head on.
Right.
let it lower
Instead
as
you do
much
this.
as you can, and then back up,
You come over here,
and then
engagement,
back up.
and you step to the side.
Preferably on actual steps.
And even if you bend
Yeah,
forever,
sorry.
I do have
you just
some
step to the
steps.
side and get underneath their arm.
But those kind of things are all, even just this, right?
There's something I
So
found
even on
online
your
I started
engagement,
doing a while
step to the
ago.
side. Well, look at that, you have it.
Bands.
Look at that.
And there's ways to wrap your hands around your foot.
Oh,
Look
there's a
at
lot
that.
of
Jimmy's
things.
gonna be the giant killer.
You know, or like
Yep.
exercise.
No, exactly. Those do all of that stuff
I was very proud of that.
because
Let's make it
and
consistent then.
things with your knees too,
What is that?
because those are gonna take a lot of strain. You're gonna
Nope,
put on
what happened? You rushed it. You rushed it. Take it
60
slow.
to 80 pounds of armor.
Take it slow. Build the technique.
Yeah, when I put it on, I feel just, obviously I feel
Great.
like, you know, I just feel like,
From there, I was just trying to
feel it, and
sidestep.
you're, afterwards you're sore, just, you could literally put on armor, I think in the beginning, and just walk around for a day, and then you're sore the next day.
That initial
Yeah.
pop
So,
helps you get out.
certain areas will get like
Whatever works.
pretty strong,
Right.
pretty quick.
When you get your kit, eventually, I'm putting you through a challenge. You're gonna do 30 or 60 days
That's fine.
of putting it on every day, doing 10 minutes of physical activity, and then taking it back off. Is that I think is something for you. One, to get
I
you used
reacted
to
because you're rushing
having it
it.
on, it'll feel like a second
You're
switch.
rushing it, don't rush
Two,
it. Take it-
anything
take
that's
your time with
sized a little bit wrong or isn't quite strapped right, you're gonna learn it and you're gonna fix it.
Right, right.
Because
Better.
whereas I can show up at a tournament where this
Take your
isn't
time
quite
to
perfect,
develop the technique.
it's just for a tournament, I'll be fine. You don't realize how much that's actually affecting it. It doesn't feel like it is.
Yeah,
It's just kind of nagging a little, but it's not that big. You can fight your armor, or you can fight your opponent, but you cannot fight both.
You what?
You can fight
And
your
you're still
armor,
in front
or
of
you can
me.
fight your opponent, but you cannot fight both.
So take your
That'll
time
help.
with it.
And then
Be
two,
slow.
it'll get you comfortable getting in and out of your armor
You're
quicker.
10%
So you are ready to fight when it's time to fight. Like, I don't want this team ever, like,
Yeah.
get to the list! Waiting on, yeah, no, I don't ever fear that for us. We are in, helmets on, ready to fight when it's our time to fight. And so like that'll come with, you'll be able to do that quickly, even if you were a little behind, like, whoop,
come over.
10 minutes, 12 minutes, your armor's on, you're out there filming, right? Like,
And then
that's what I want to be able to have us do. So when you get your kit, you're gonna put it on.
attack the upper
You're
body.
gonna wear your helmet when
attack
you're
the
watching
leg.
TV or cooking dinner.
3 places gonna
Just
bring
get
down
used to
big
having that weight on your head.
I have a neck harness.
Right? Look at that. He's still in front of me though.
Yeah.
Don't.
Yeah, I read something, I don't remember where the hell I read it, it was a couple years ago. It was like something about how they should train. These guys would put like their full kit on and dance for hours.
Yeah.
They say dance, but of course they need like shadow boxing.
Oh, there's videos of me actually dancing.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Maybe they did need dancing then. I just always saw it as like, you know,
Anything you can do out of armor, you can do in armor. If it's built right.
Mhm.
And that's why once you put it on, I think if we need to make an adjustment, we'll make an adjustment.
Yeah,
It needs that
'cause-
thing fit and that thing comfortable. It needs to be a second skin.
no, absolutely.
Right? Like I'm out there doing freaking church clap. That's a high energy dance.
I don't know what that is.
So
The
it
Irish,
starts
like,
off.
the Irish dance?
It starts off something simple, right? It's just like you're just forward, backwards, side, side, or sorry, side, side, and you're turning, and then it's like backwards, forward, side, side. But then it picks up, and you are boom.
Boom.
Oh, God, yeah.
Like-
Nice and easy.
I'm doing that in a full suit of armor.
Right.
Along with other things in a row. Like line dances work great for it because they're
Right.
exhausting.
Yeah.
And it's simple enough that you're gonna figure it out, and there's a lot of twisting and turning and things that you need to be able to do in armor, but don't work as well in armor as they do out, because you're not this big.
Right.
And whereas if I'm used to passing like this, if I do that in armor, I'm gonna trip. So now I'm learning to do this, right? Like keeping yourself square and balanced in those motions, rather than all tight and combined. Like it's not gonna work anymore.
Putting on armor for the first time and just thinking like, alright, I'm gonna fight the way I normally do, it's like, nah. And another thing that I notice is like, if you're moving around quickly, you have to throw half energy into that like side step. Not half energy, I don't know how to explain it. Like you can't just throw your whole body off to the side because the weight will keep carrying you. You have to kind of stop yourself
You are
earlier
still,
than what you normally
you're
do.
full, but you're going into like a plank.
Yeah.
So like I am,
Planting.
boom.
Right.
Yeah, more so than like
It's
trying
not
to
just this,
Right.
it is this.
Right.
Because you need to
Catch the weight.
energy stop, you're back up and ready to fight.
Right.
Boom, up and ready to go. Otherwise it's,
So no boxing, anxiety.
And another thing for weapon striking that I noticed, fighting, even if you're out of your armor and you just put the helmet on, it's good for your neck and moving your head around, but put the gauntlets on too, because that extra weight of the gauntlets makes a huge difference. Plus the weight of the steel sword, and you're just like, so if you're like doing, you know, like rattan sticks or like the foam sticks that we use for the foam bumper swords that we use for soft kick practice, you can whip those around. I'm really fast with that and more than everybody, but then when you put the sword in your hand, you're like, oh shit, okay, different weight. It's totally different. Plus the gauntlets. I got used to swinging the swords on the hell. And then I put gauntlets on, and I was like, okay, that's even more, because now I got like
Right, because what you were
50
doing
pounds extra on my hand.
is you are getting,
Yeah, you can't get
Not
rid of
even
movement
here?
so much either.
Yeah, well, I mean,
hop
yeah,
on that leg.
that one, if they're
And it's
hourglass, you
that's
can get
just-
a decent wrist movement.
Call it-
Which everybody, I think
That
they're
leg
doing,
pops up.
everybody's
Even
got
here,
hourglass, because you want
I
that,
come into here.
you want your
Yeah,
screen to slide in there enough,
I'm
but
moving, but it's a lot.
then you,
But
like you were
see how
saying,
much
put it on, get used to it, because then you may feel that, oh, this part catches a little early, and then I'm stuck here like this,
Yeah.
instead of being able to
He's big
completely
too, so
rotate
it's
around, and then it slides around. Some of the armor does have to wear against the rest of the other parts of the armor to, and it's just, you become basically like
that
a
one you have
machine,
to
you gotta
force them
have
all down.
the working
That's a
parts.
lot harder.
Right.
So, and then like the straps may be in not the right
I
place for
would
you.
not attempt this.
Certain things may,
Yeah, that's what
you know, they just, this is how they build it.
Yeah.
You feel it, you're like, I don't really like that spot.
Is
You know,
like.
you can drill a hole over
really
here,
tight and then
switch it over, and all of a
that
sudden
leg
you're like,
out,
oh,
like,
shit, I can.
if I'm putting that leg in
you know,
between his,
like
and, like,
his leg,
popping
he's
out
just
a
putting
little,
the straps up front.
see how the guy
To
lifted?
me, that's the equivalent of
Like, he
having
said, how hard
extremely
time
tight
counting me
flexors.
just up here.
Right.
When I wear his
Even if I'm
legs,
not
like,
really in
I feel like I'm like this the whole time, and I'm like, and then it pulls on my lower back, and yeah, I'm like, and I was literally fighting his armor the whole time, but
Shift into something.
I'm like, whatever,
It's not your armor.
it's not my armor, yeah, so. And
So
then I've
hard,
seen other people
but
that they have theirs
you can
on
worry
the
about
side,
the
which
price
is
without
more
risking giving him
correct towards like
all that extra
how your
muscle
body
that
works.
we've done.
Anatomy,
Because from here,
right? This
like, I'm
helps all
still
this, move around,
no more at
move in,
risk than I was
things like
here.
that.
Right.
Which is where you already were fighting.
Yeah, a lot of little things like that are
Now you're
kind of
stepping,
important.
but, like,
Some of them have
you're giving
pull down
him
too, there's
mobility.
one
Yeah.
forward,
It's
one
easy
here.
timer.
My thing is I wanna be more mobile, have the legs.
I mean, I had to step
The
off
arms are
line
the
doing
big,
these
like,
checks at work,
I
just
mean,
leave like
me,
this.
sometimes the elbows, the little flap thing that sticks out right here to keep
You
shots
can,
from
but
hitting
you
you in the
gotta
there's
actually
no
step
armor.
off line, grab your
Sometimes
line.
if this
So,
isn't
like,
strapped right or
we're here,
sitting well on you, it might like go
and
underneath
I
it, all of a
step
sudden
up
you're
line.
like, I can't
Now let's
move.
get that
Or
because
a knee plate
I've already got
may
the
get stuck
here.
under something, so
Which
it's
is
like you
good,
gotta get used
but
to
like, and
wearing
it's
it.
also real easy to tell,
I
like, I'm here
I was
front,
walking around,
and I
we did
step off line, and
the
he didn't move.
EMP,
His
it's
arm
like
did, he
SCA
didn't.
that Saturday,
Then just
all
get out.
Saturday, and then I fought steel
Right, you
thing
know,
on
oh,
Sunday.
I've already said it.
But
no,
I was
didn't.
wearing a pair of legs,
Because if I do break
and
it,
I didn't realize that the knee
Oh, I
thing got
feel that,
stuck
I can try to take
underneath
it,
the
not on the
plate.
cover.
So I'm like, I can't
Like,
straighten
I
my
feel
leg,
like
and I'm just
shit,
walking
that's
around
what
like
you do.
hours. I'm like,
Right.
this shit is just
You
being
don't
dumb.
feel
And then I
like
realized
shit.
the thing was stuck, and I was like, oh.
Um,
All of a sudden, I was like, I can run again.
never-
You know, like
never-
Russian people. Yeah. I was like, yeah, exactly.
Especially against.
I may not be as
I know how my knee's supposed to work. No, I'm just
Alright, get some water if you need it. We'll probably go ahead and do the grapple drills. I can tell we're all getting really tired. And
But I'm normally like